Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Batra and with me is Shail Bhatnagar, and this is Market Today, a show where we'll help you understand the closing action on the D Street. It's not looking too good. 200 points lost on the Nifty, 24,574 at this current level. So we've not just breached 24,700, we've also come down below 24,600 as of today. The Nifty Bank is also down by 0.7%, almost a 380 point of a loss right there. 51,583 is what the Nifty Bank is trading at. All the sectors of the Nifty are down in the red. The deepest pain can be seen on the real estate sector. That's now down by over 3%. In fact, 3.5% lower in trade. Small caps down 3.5%. PSU banks 3.5% lower. Metals down 2.5%. Nifty next 50 over 2% loss. At least 6 or 7 of the indices are down by over 2% in trade today. And the lowest loss that can be seen is on IT space, which is also down by 0.3%. Only 4 stocks on the Nifty are in the green. Rest everything has slipped lower in trade. So it is again panning out to be a day of trade where pain can be seen across the board, Shell.
Sakshi, blame it on Hyundai. 133 rupees lower, ladies and gentlemen, 1827. The newly minted OFS is now trading 6.7% lower, and our morning commentary was laced with all that we could tell you in terms of being beware. And if you think a 210 point cut on the Nifty is painful, I'll request the PCR to please fire the longer term chart of the Nifty mid cap index. The pain, ladies and gentlemen, is going to get worse from here. The cut that you see is 1257 points, 2.2% lower. And yes, this is a very, very interesting chart that our team has forwarded. In the last 19 sessions from September 24th, the index has lost 4,300 points, that is 7.11% from its most recent high. If you shift to the small cap index, that is a loss of 1,400 points from September 16th highs. Yes, if you look at it from September 16th, this is today's picture, but if you look at it from September 16th, it's a very, very painful 7.1%. When you look at Sakshi, the index, it's down 7.5% on all 3 major ones, Nifty, small and mid. Now, the individual stocks are in a very, very painful territory. Yeah. And still we haven't scratched the surface of overvaluation. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the impact of the US 10-year yield climbing above 200-day moving average, the dollar index moving above the 200-day moving average at about 103.59. All of them are at July highs, and our markets are now at August lows. So that's more or less the correlation that we can give to you. And as Sakshi points out, many indices today are, Sakshi, 3.5% out, as you were pointing out. And what's really worrying is the advanced decline ratio, which we so regularly and so frequently marked. There is one stock in NSE 500 above NSE small cap 100 index which is in the green, just
Only
one.
Yeah.
Right?
Just looking at.
Ditto for Nifty Alpha Index, out of 50, just one stock. And in the NSE 500, ladies and gentlemen, out of 501 stocks, 481 are in the red. So this is the painful part of the journey that has started, and the true impact of the 84,000 crore rupee FII sale number over the last 16-17 sessions is now in front of you.
Garden Reach Builders is the top loser on the small cap space, 11.5% lower. It slipped below the 1600 mark as well right now. So that's the kind of pain that you're seeing in all those stocks that have actually been winners of the past, and now you see that there is no stopping with the kind of sell-off that one can be seeing in some such stocks. Jupiter Wagons, remember, this was one of the stocks that we had continuously talked about, how it was a key winner in the railway space. It's fallen about 8% in trade today. It's now at around 473 odd levels. Many others are also losing ground. Ircon International, you have CDSL that's down 5.5%. You have 361 WAM that's down 7%. HFCL that's down 7%. Piramal Pharma that's down 6%. UCO Bank, Aster DM is down, GMDC, many names like that which are down by over 5.5–6% odd in the small cap space as well. On the Nifty, when we look at the top drags, Adani Enterprises has gone below 2900 now. It's now at 2833, 3.5% lower. BEL 3.5% lower at 272. Coal India, M&M, Tata Motors, Hindalco. These are the top drags in the markets right now. Let's welcome our guest on the show. Swati Hotkar, AVP Technical Research at Nirmal Bang, is now joining in. Swati, do you see any respite from the fall in the market that we are seeing, or is it going to be another sharp downward tick that we have to be prepared for from here on?
Good afternoon, Sakshi. Good afternoon, Shalji. If you remember from the last week onwards only, I have just given indication of a cautious to the negative view when the Nifty was trading at 25,000 levels. I believe we have seen the downfall from the 50 days moving average, and today it has touched the feet of the 100 days moving average. If Nifty doesn't take the support of 24,500, major downfall of 500 points we can see from here onwards up to 24,000 psychological mark. If you look towards the market breadth also, the 1:7 ratio is there. Even on every sector we are witnessing a selling pressure. There is no any other sectors which is giving support to the Nifty or the bank Nifty. So which is a very cautious indication on the on the market itself. So I believe one should remain cautious. Any move below 24,500 will see more 500 points downfall. So one should be cautious and avoid major long positions. And rather than concentrating on the Nifty or the bank Nifty, be a stock specific trader with strict stop losses.
That's a very sensible advice, Sakshi. I think one of those things, it's a falling knife. Let's not try and catch it till the time it falls on the ground, remains flat for a while. Because a 1200 point cut on the mid cap index, a 3 percentage point cut on many other indices is actually breaking down long term supports. And for those indices that are in the FNO space, it creates opportunities for call writers to keep on piling up heavy loads on the Nifty. As I was just telling you in the morning, that not only are call writers very heavily shorting calls at 25,000, at 24,900, 24,800, but put writers are also running away from 24,700, 600, 500. So it is an empty space that is being created. And the worst part, Sakshi, is that none of the earnings, not one, is helping either the Nifty or the bank Nifty. I thought Kotak's earnings were really good at a time when the RBI ban is still there. The bank has come out with such a wonderful NIM and has shown a bit of sequential growth when at a time when it's not able to get new business.
Yeah.
But markets generally try to focus on the negativity and look at how these stocks have been thrashed. Kotak, Axis, today I think they are holding up ICICI Bank to make you feel that all is well in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing could be further away from the truth. 1.2% higher in ICICI Bank. Okay, I'm looking at top 25 traded counters, Sakshi, on NSE 500. Out of top 25, 3 of them are in the green only. ICICI Bank, Ultratech Cement, and of course, if you think 0.1% on Infosys is in the green, then well, that's the third one. Nothing is happening.
Okay.
Swati, are you applying for leave or something?
It will not be possible to take a leave because the market is in certain conditions. We need to keep attending our clients as well. But definitely, I am planning to take a leave, but probably our office will not allow the same thing.
Okay, well, you can work from Paris, London.
We need to take the trust of the clients as well. No? So we have to be on the desk. It's a hot seat, that's such I can say. No?
Hey, you sit behind a desk in Paris and work.
At least the weather will make you feel good.
अच्छा आप दिल्ली आ जाओ, बहुत अच्छा मौसम है यहाँ पे.
Definitely I will come to the Delhi one day.
हाँ, ठीक है. You know, we are having this kind of small talk and conversation, ladies and gentlemen. There is nothing to talk about.
So painful to look at the market.
Deep in my heart, I don't want to take any technical call on the long side, you know. And you know, troubles Swati ki, ab iska batao, ab uska batao, kya hoga? Hoga kuch nahi, गिरेगा बाजार. So you know, it's all you know. We worked so hard for 4 years here. We can rest for a week.
I hope it stays to a week, but the point is that that's the big question. That is it going to be over in 1 week, or is it going to be many more weeks that it is going to drag down to? That only Swati can tell us.
So Swati, if you were in America, who would you vote for, Mr. Trump or Kamala Harris? We are asking these questions so that, you know, lot of bulbs go up in your brain. You will think on a different track. If we ask technical questions, you will answer like this. But if you were in America, who would you vote for?
I will look for the Trump because he is the one person who just take the actions in a few minutes. So I will better vote for the Trump.
You signed off just 1,000 points on the Nifty. Okay. Now tell us more important things. Do you have monthly SIPs in mutual funds? Are you planning to put in one extra one this month, or what do you plan to do? I hope you are not going to stop any SIPs.
Hey, SIPS is the one kind of investment where can one definitely input their money on every fall as such. If the markets fall up to 24,000 psychological, definitely I will input my more money into the SIPS or the mutual funds, I can say.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, so this is, you know, a roundabout way of asking an intelligent question from Swati. So first tell her where will she take a vacation, then ask her what will she do, and then, you know, come to the money part. So that's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. So Swati is planning to do two positive things. One, if the markets fall further, she will put one extra SIP in the month of October. And more importantly, she is not going to stop the existing ones. So the days that we hope and pray for कि सस्ता बाज़ार मिले, वो अब आपके सामने है देवियों सज्जनों. किसी को नहीं पता कहाँ तक कितना गिरेगा, लेकिन ये है कि जो चीज़ गिरती है वो हमेशा उठती है, और भारतीय अर्थव्यवस्था इस तरीके से काम करती हुई दिख रही है कि जहाँ पर आपको अच्छी मीडियम टर्म अवधि में अच्छे पैसे बनेंगे. तो इस गिरावट का फ़ायदा उठाइए, कोशिश कीजिए जो दिवाली की आप एक ज़बरदस्त पार्टी देने वाले थे उसमें 2-3 चीज़ें कम रखिए और उसका एक सिप बनाइए और बाज़ार में लगाइए. साक्षी, you throw great parties, I know.
No, not at all. I throw, like, you know, I'm very, very quiet into Diwali. You know, just go back home after the show and celebrate with family. No big parties, nothing like that. And already I've come from a holiday, you know, Shell, and I'm like bankrupt already. So I don't have any money.
ये अच्छा हुआ ना कि पैसे तब निकाल लिए जब अच्छे रेट थे.
प्रॉफिट लिया, लेकिन अब दुखी हो रहे हैं ना, बाकी का पोर्टफोलियो तो सारा नीचे कूद गया. हमने सोचा था बाकी रिकवर हो जाएगा, इससे वो तो हुआ नहीं.
चलो ये सब, दिस इज ऑल पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ, लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन. प्लीज डू नॉट लूज हार्ट, डू नॉट लूज फेथ, and continue to sort of look at the markets with a very positive impact. 24,550 on the Nifty, 231 points lower, a 430 point cut on the Bank Nifty, 250 point cut on the IT index, and herein lies the rub, Sakshi, which I am trying to tell. The NSE 500 has a bigger loss than the Nifty, 1.6% higher. Also in rising times, we repeat that NSE 500 is higher than the Nifty, and today the loss is also higher than. So this is a very interesting thought that's happening in the market, that the broader index, which should have a lower beta compared with a 50-point index, has a higher beta. So that is where sentiment is taking a massive hit. Small caps, mid caps, and the NSE 500, ladies and gentlemen, are being taken to the cleaners. Get ready tomorrow morning with a newspaper headline that 10 lakh crores has been wiped out in market capitalization on the BSE and NSE.
Absolutely.
Swati, what plans for the evening? You know, this is what we can ask you.
LG, I have not decided anything. Market देख के even I don't have a mood to take a enjoyment trip or something like that. Better to stay home, cool and calm.
Come to Delhi. Come and shop.
But definitely I will come to your studio.
You know, because of you not shopping, GDP is suffering.
You never know, she has bought so much of gold already. She's the reason behind the gold search.
Every month we
वो
do the
gold के साथ होता क्या
the
है?
girls.
Yeah, Swati, you're saying
Sakshi
something.
can understand us कि every month the girls do the shopping, so it is not depend upon the Nifty or the Sensex.
आप कितना ही समझा लो कि buying gold and locking it in the cupboard is such a bad habit because it's a short rupee trade and adds nothing to GDP. But I am also one of the culprits here. 50% rise in gold prices, ladies and gentlemen, in the last 1 year. I'll request the PCR to please fire the chart of gold. And October 2023, we were at somewhere like 55,000, and now we are at 77,000. ब्रीफ केस में पैसे लेके जाओ, पर्स में सामान लेके आओ.
That's very true. That's very true. That's the kind of expenses that you have to incur to buy gold. And therefore, festive season is becoming even more expensive for all
This
the
is
viewers
the
and
gold
consumers.
future chart,
my
ladies
God.
and gentlemen.
One way.
This is just one way. 27,000 क्या $2,700 पर आउंस के ऊपर की तैयारी है. And Sakshi, I have a great story to tell you. There was this gentleman called Paul Tudor Jones, and in 2007 crash, he made a lot of money. And then he launched a gold fund. He put all of that money in gold.
Okay.
And not only did he put a lot of money in gold, he took a lot of leverage and bought more gold.
Oh.
And gold did not move.
Oh no.
For months together, he was just paying interest. Then he cut the trade because it was just becoming very difficult. And then gold started rising.
Oh.
Terrible story. Very few people made tons of money he made billions of dollars in the global financial crisis of 2007-2009. And such is life.
I think we should invite Jim Rogers again and get back to speaking to him. He was there in our
I think
event.
that's a very good idea.
Yeah, I think this is the time to actually ask him how much gold has he bought this year and what is he planning to do now. So we will be inviting him very shortly, viewers. Maybe Dhanteras will be the right occasion to get him in. We will be requesting our guest squad team to line him up, the best voice on gold in the world, and we will be having him shortly. But let's come back to the markets then. 226 points lower, 24,550, very close to that level being tested now. Your sense now, Swati, when it comes to some of the top losers. Let me bring up again GRSC. It's now 15% lower in trade. Viewers, it's now at 1528 odd levels. Even Mazagon Dock, remember the stock split news could be coming in.
Yes.
11% lower for this one, 4,157. So these shipbuilding stocks that were showing us some amount of promise in the last few days turns out to be a mirage, and you can actually see all these stocks falling like 9 pins today, Swati. What should one do? Should one stay away from the temptation of buying these stocks?
Definitely, Sakshi, one should definitely not go for a buy purpose even though the stock is falling down. If we look towards the GRSE particular counter, the stock has given a consolidation breakdown, which is a very cautious sign. 1600 was the very strong support level, and today it has given a breakdown with the volumes. I believe that if such kind of a breakdown closes with the decent volumes, more fall we can extend it up to towards to 1400 to 1350 levels. So if you are having any buy position or the lower end, one should book the profits or exit your long positions, but should not enter into the fresh buy position. Regarding the master dog, definitely this counter is positive. even though today it has given a breakdown of a short-term moving averages, say the 50 and 100 DMA, but I believe if you look towards the past 1 year data, the stock has just managed to take the support of 200 DMA, and again it is bounced back towards to the new high. So if you are getting any dips towards to at least 4,000 or 3,800, definitely one can go for a long positions or hold the long position. This fall might be a short-lived, since we got on a intraday basis only we got a 10% fall. Should not book the profits at the current lower levels, but definitely we might see some pullback rally towards to 4,400 to 4,500 level. At that point of time, you can exit your longs, but not at the current market price.
That's true. Pain all around, Sakshi. Let me just trying to come up with at least some good noise, but I really can't see anything worthwhile except for the fact that ICICI Bank
It's the only gain.
absolutely, and it's on volume. So 1.5 times the 5-day average has been traded. This is 1 crore 48 lakh shares, and counters up 1%. 1272 in front of you. Let's just check the all-time high on ICICI Bank, and remember, ladies and gentlemen, this Saturday is when ICICI Bank reports. So far we've had HDFC Bank, Kotak, Axis coming out with numbers. City Union Bank just yesterday came out with a stunning set of numbers, and that's a very big positive. ICICI Bank record high is 1350 something, 1359, and we saw it on September 20th. So 1272, 1359 is what it is, and City Union Bank just withstanding the entire selling narrative in the market, and of course coming up with actually improving upon gains as far as markets are concerned. Two winners in the Nifty, 48 are down. One is ICICI Bank, the other is Nestle, Kit Kat, and again consolidating phase happening in Nestle. I think they just informed shareholders that they've taken a price rise in coffee prices. Swati, Kit Kat or coffee or both?
I will go for both, Chelsea.
Why to take the choice between the two best offerings from the same place?
Okay, cold coffee or hot coffee?
Hot coffee.
We're trying to make this exciting for you, Swati, because it's so difficult asking questions in a market which is falling now. Nifty is down 250 points. Sell off, it's like just a breakdown that's happening. I think the 100-day moving average is down, so that's the reason why you see this very sharp sell off. Yes, for the moment it's just taking a perfect support on this one, but वही वाली बात है, एक आध दिन रुकेगा, and then it will also fall. So for the moment, ladies and gentlemen, we are at an August 16th low on the Nifty.
Across the board. Okay, Swati, mid and small caps, is there any bottom in place, or we don't know where will this stop?
See, as of now, I said mid caps are not really doing very good on the sector as such, but definitely stocks, there are few stocks which are really doing very well. If you're looking for a buying purpose, I will suggest Indigo Pen looks very good on this particular counter. Why I'm saying that, from the last 3 years, the stock was correcting from almost 2,500 to 1,000 levels, and the stock has given the breakdown of a downward sloping trend line. Now it has entered into the upward rising channel. So this is the very strong formation on the monthly chart. So after a downfall of almost 3 to 4 years, the stock has shown the formations support nearby 1,500, and it just trading on the higher side with the decent volumes. Even we are covered this stock on the Diwali peak as well. I'm looking for a target of 2,000 levels. Currently, the counter is trading at 1650 levels. You can accumulate at the current market price as well, the fresh long position, or any dips towards to 1550, one can definitely add on. Yeah, I'm looking for a target of 2000 levels. Another interesting stock from the IT pack is Wipro. This particular counter also really look good, positive, because from the last few months it is just hovering within the tight range of 450 to 550 levels. Also, the interesting fact that Sakshi, it is forming the rounding bottom formations on the monthly chart. So whenever such kind of a monthly chart looks very positive on the technical front, definitely we are likely to witness a more uptick rally on the higher sides. So Wipro is the one of the counter I'm looking for a shorter to longer term horizon. As of now, I'm looking for a target of 650 to 700 level. So if you're getting any dips into the Wipro or the Indigo pens, definitely one can take a long position.
Okay.
A 400-point cut on the NSE 500, Sakshi. I don't remember the last time I reported upon it, and I'm requesting the PCR if they can fire a live gold price. Is that possible? Because gold is up. Let's see whether the live gold price comes or not. But at MCX gold is now at okay, this is a different ma'am, what's the price that you're getting, Swati, on MCX gold?
I guess the overall gold prices is around something 79 to 80,000. It's
Yes, correct. So all the carnage that is going around in the equity market, ladies and gentlemen, that's getting negated by the rise in gold prices, and at the same time I have a feeling that USD INR futures would be at another low. Yes, 8409 is 84.09 is what the US futures are quoting at, US dollar futures are quoting at. So that's because foreigners will now convert rupees that they have sold in the market and buy dollars. That's why you see the rupee weakening and the dollar strengthening. That's the story. And a 1 percentage point cut on the Nifty and the Nifty Bank. There is a massive 3 percentage point cut on many indices. Let me just repeat them. Small cap index is down 3.7%. Only 2 stocks are up out of 100. PSU banking index 3.6% down. Realty is taking a hit of 3.5%. The Nifty Alpha 50 is down 3.4%, and there is just very heavy selling pressure across the board. Nifty 200 index down 1.5%. Nifty 100 index down 1.3%. Sakshi.
Okay, earnings coming in. Adani Energy Solutions has reported its earnings. The consolidated profit has improved from 275 crores last year same quarter to 674 crores this quarter. We've also seen consolidated revenues improve again on a year-on-year basis from 367 crores to 6,184 crores is what we've also seen the revenue improve. The EBITDA levels have also seen an increase from 1,505 crores to 1,787 crores. But if you're witnessing why is, no, Adani Energy Solutions is what I'm talking about, not Adani Enterprises. So let's look at that one. There is still softness on the stock and the stock did go up, but if you see it's actually flattening out now at those levels. Margins have actually fallen from 45% to 29%. That's the kind of a drop that you've seen on the margin level as well. Although all the 3 other parameters you've actually seen an increase, it's the margin figure which is now getting a reaction, and now again there is a slip into the red when you talk about Adani Energy at 1015 odd levels for this one. So that's the latest number that is actually coming in. Swati, would you have a view on Adani Group stocks, any of them, including energy?
Sakshi, if we look towards our Adani Energy Solution at this particular counter, my view is little bit cautious because if you look towards the weekly chart, last from 4 to 5 weeks, the stock is just trading in a consolidation phase within the range of 1,060 to 980 levels on the downside. So breakout on either side will decide the clear trend of the market. But looking towards the current market price, I believe we might witness some sort of a downfall more towards to 980. Below that level, 920 levels can be seen. So view is a little bit cautious. Try to avoid a major long position in this particular counter.
Okay, Sakshi, I think you'll have a triple century on the Nifty. By the time we started conversing with Swati, another 70 points have been cut out. So when we started, 238 was down 220, and now it's down 283, 290. We still have 28 minutes to go, and मंगलवार जो है वो मंगल नहीं हो रहा. Volume selling pressure is dramatic. HDFC Bank 2400 crores, 2500 crores just a minute earlier, down down about 0.9%. Mazgaon has 1920 crores worth of sales. Reliance is down 1.4%. OK volumes 1490 crores. Zomato is taking it on the chin. Remember, it's the QIP that is coming in, 4% down at 254. Swati, this is an interesting question I have for you. Look at the medium term charts. Please help us in finding out a good support level for Zomato, maybe 250 or whatever your charts are telling us. If you can share that level.
See, Zomato, the stock has a particular immediate support at around 240 levels. So I am seeing that in the month of August, September, this particular counter has made a double bottom nearby 240 levels. And again, we have seen a very good rally up to 298, 300 levels. So looking towards the past history trading system, definitely I believe 240 will be the immediate support level for this particular stock. So up to that level, we might witness some sort of a selling pressure in the Zomato.
Okay. And what are the medium term charts of City Union Bank telling you? This is backed by very, very heavy volume and of course an event in the form of second quarter earnings. 12% has rock solid. In the morning it had gone up to 173, but 168 is still not bad, 12% higher. I'll request the PCI to show a longer term chart as well, so that our viewers can understand the context of a 12% rise. This is okay, maybe still longer term chart, maybe a 1 year chart, and Swati meanwhile will tell us what City Union Bank looks like.
Yes, Ranji, CUB is definitely also on my radar. Why I'm saying that, because if you look towards a monthly chart from 2020 onwards, the stock is under the correction phase. We have seen a correction from 240 to 120 level, and it was trading in the downward sloping trend line. Now, from the last 4 years, we are witnessing that the stock is facing a very strong resistance of 178 to 180 levels. 2 times it has attempted to give the breakout, but we got the false breakout. Now, all the analysts got worried unless and it doesn't give a breakout of a 180 levels on the closing basis, will not see more positive momentum or the trend reversal in this particular counter. So even though for a today intraday purpose, we might witness some sort of a positive momentum, but one should wait for a clear cut breakout, because in the past history, 2 times it has given the false breakout. So I'm not that confident unless and it doesn't give a breakout of 180 levels on the closing basis. Definitely this particular counter is under the formations of a pattern on the technical front. So one should be look forward for in the coming few trading session. Unless and it doesn't give a breakout, one should stay away from this particular stock.
Okay, got it. Swati, we will thank you on that note for being with us on the show and sharing with us all these insights. 305 points now gone, 24,475. We'll see how it goes forward from here. But Swati, we wish you all the very best for the season's greetings as well to you from the entire team of Business Today Television. We'll see you soon. Now, Raghavendra Singh is joining in, market expert again with us. Raghavendra, what we were discussing the other day and what has occurred today, between day before and today, how would you assess the market, and does this change for the worse?
Sakshi, very good afternoon. Salji, very good afternoon. 2 दिनों में देखिए क्या चेंज हुआ है. निफ्टी ने हेड एंड शोल्डर को रिस्पेक्ट दिया और ब्रेक डाउन किया कल से लेके आज तक. एंड एक चीज बहुत जो मैंने ऑब्जर्व किया, दैट ऑलमोस्ट देयर आर ट्रेडिंग 6,000 stocks in NSE and BSE, and almost 45% stocks are trading below 20%, means from their peak. So almost 20-25% correction already maximum stock में हो चुका है. It means most of the stocks are in the bear phase. Only index is trading at 6 to 7% down. अगर आप देखो रिलायंस जैसा स्टॉक 10 से 12% नीचे आ चुका है. 3100 से ऑलमोस्ट 2700 के नीचे हम ट्रेड कर रहे हैं. दैट मीन्स कि मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टॉक्स आर इन द बियर जोन. नाउ अब यहाँ से यह है कि निफ्टी को अगर बियर जोन में जाना है या निफ्टी को वो सपोर्ट लेवल के नीचे जाना जो अभी भी जहां से ट्रेड हो रहा है, तो मुझे लगता है कि अब निफ्टी को ऊपर जाने के लिए बहुत कोई स्ट्रॉन्ग न्यूज की जरूरत है, बिकॉज 25,000 तो मुझे लगता नहीं कि अब इस हफ्ते में या अगले हफ्ते में या मंथ एक्सपायरी में होने वाला है, बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द ट्रेडर्स हु आर ट्रेडिंग इन द ऑप्शन मे बी इन द डेरिवेटिव, दे आर स्टक एट the higher level at 26,000 level, 25,500 level, buy on dip. Now the dip has too much dip. तो अभी यहाँ से इतना डिप आ चुका है कि अब वो रोल ओवर करने के अलावा उनके पास कोई ऑप्शन नहीं. तो आई बिलीव अब यहाँ से जो है अभी यहाँ से निफ्टी का रिकवरी कर पाना इट इज क्वाइट डिफिकल्ट. और अभी एक थोड़ा बेस था जो 24,800 का लेवल था, बट वो भी लेवल ब्रेक
राघवेंद्र जी,
मुझे लग रहा है कि 24 कल या परसों रहेंगे.
राघवेंद्र जी, आपने तो एक बहुत बढ़िया हेज बना रखा है, नेचुरल हेज. यू हैव अ गोल्ड बिजनेस. बाकी वो गरीबों का क्या होगा जो इक्विटी में बेचारे हैं?
सर गोल्ड बीज बाय करिए, सिल्वर बीज बाय करिए, उससे हेज कर लेते हैं हम लोग. सर देखिए कैसा है, बाजार है थोड़ा बहुत नीचे आएगा, लेकिन जो भी लंबी अवधि के निवेशक है उनको ये जो छोटे मोटे डिप आते हैं उनसे परेशान होने की जरूरत नहीं है. ये तो उनके लिए है जो लोग मंथली ट्रेडिंग कर रहे हैं, रोज ट्रेडिंग कर रहे हैं. लेकिन जो लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टर है, आप देखिए अभी मैं 36 के RSI पे ट्रेड कर रहा हूँ. नॉर्मली निफ्टी टेक यू टर्न फ्रॉम 30-34 RSI अप टू 78-80 लेवल. लास्ट मंथ जो हम डिस्कस कर रहे थे, व्हेन निफ्टी RSI वाज ट्रेडिंग अराउंड 78-80 के लेवल पे, वहां पे ऑलमोस्ट एक महीना निफ्टी ने होल्ड किया था. 70 से 80 के रेंज में हायर लेवल पे मेंटेन था. अभी अगर हम 40 से नीचे RSI है तो 15-20 दिन तो पेन रहने वाला है. अब मुझे लग रहा है कि शायद दिवाली तक ये पेन ओवर हो जाएगा. जो भी वर्स्ट होना है वो शायद इस हफ्ते में या मैक्सिमम अगले हफ्ते की स्टार्टिंग में ओवर हो जाएगा. दिवाली की रैली जो है शायद आपको अगले हफ्ते से देखने को मिलेगी.
दिवाली तक दिवाला
निकल ना जाए.
राघवेंद्र जी, ये आपको स्ट्रेटजी हमें पहले बतानी थी, ये जो आपकी नेचुरल हेजिंग की है कि भाई एक ज्वेलरी शॉप और शोरूम खोल के रखो इक्विटी में. जब आपको
He's having the best of both worlds.
अच्छा, अभी लाइव रेट मेरे को गोल्ड का बताओ.
18 कैरेट का सर 61,800 है. 22 कैरेट का दाम 73,000 है.
22 और 24
73,000 है.
24
कैरेट का सर 80,400.
that is what I am just trying to say. It's crossed 80,000. So that's the live rate, ladies and gentlemen.
80,000.
कितना बढ़ा है आज? 2,200 रुपए.
आज 600 रुपए ऊपर है आज गोल्ड, और सिल्वर 1,000 रुपए ऊपर है आज. तो 99,000 सिल्वर हो चुका है एंड गोल्ड इज 80,500.
ओके, तो शाम को ही पार्टी है या वीकेंड का इंतजार है?
सर रेट इतने बढ़ गए हैं कि अभी आप सोचिए ये किसी एक नॉर्मल इंसान के लिए लेना बहुत मुश्किल हो गया गोल्ड.
Very true.
भी तो हम लोग भी उम्मीद कर रहे हैं कि शायद हो सकता है दिवाली या दिवाली के बाद थोड़ा नीचे आ जाए, तो ये सबके लिए इजी हो रहेगा लेना जो है.
तो यही देखिए साक्षी, द पॉइंट दैट राघवेंद्र हैज इन्फॉर्म्ड वेरी वेल that at such higher prices there are no buyers, and at such lower prices there is no selling volume. So while you see price erosion, you don't see actual delivery numbers. Today's FII sales will be somewhere like 2,500 crores or something, because there is no selling volume that is coming in. Let us hope it's much lower, but this is how it is, ladies and gentlemen, that pain points are getting worse and worse in the markets. Now 307 points lower on the Nifty, a 2 percentage point coming in to Nifty 500 on the red side. Nifty Bank 1.4% lower, and I don't even want to tell you the mid cap and the small caps, they are just 4% down. Yeah, 4% down on the small cap index, and 1,500 points on the Nifty mid cap index. That makes it 43 plus 15 58 53 58. So almost a 5,500 point correction on the mid cap index, ladies and gentlemen. and this is an index correction which is now almost close to 7.5%. Stocks 30% bare minimum. जो आपको राघवेंद्र जी बात करते हुए कह रहे हैं ना कि सारे बेरिश हैं, राघवेंद्र जी.
बिल्कुल सर, ऑलमोस्ट 40% स्टॉक देखिए आप, 20 से 30%, 40% नीचे आ चुके हैं. और अभी सबसे बड़ी बात है कि जो हैवी वेट्स हैं, चाहे आप रिलायंस ले लीजिए, चाहे आप जो है एचडीएफसी बैंक, मदरसन सुमी, टीसीएस, इन्फोसिस, एमएनएम, टाटा मोटर, आइशर मोटर, ट्रेंड, एमआरएफ, ये सारे स्टॉक्स ऐसे हैं, ऐसे लग रहा है कि ये दोबारा कभी ऊपर नहीं आएंगे. बट मैं ये बता दूं, यही टाइम होता है बाई करने का. दिस इज द राइट टाइम. जो इन्वेस्टर्स बाहर बैठ के वेट कर रहे थे कैश पे, अभी ये उनके लिए टाइम है कि बॉस अभी यहाँ पे आप अपना 25%, 50% पैसा लगाइए, जंप कीजिए. ये रेट शायद आपको दोबारा अगले 2 महीने बाद देखने को नहीं मिलेंगे. तो इसलिए ये टाइम है, क्योंकि जब डिस्काउंट सेल चल रहा है, दिवाली ऑफर है. अब ये दिवाली ऑफर में अगर हम लोग माल नहीं खरीदेंगे तो फिर कहाँ लेंगे? हाई लेवल पे तो लेंगे नहीं. तो इसलिए दिस इज द राइट टाइम, क्योंकि स्टॉक ही बहुत करे. आप सोचिए 1100 रुपए का टाटा मोटर 850 रुपए मिल रहा है, अब नहीं लेंगे तो फिर कहाँ लेंगे?
So that's true. Look at the Nifty. I'll request the PCR to fire the long-term chart. We hit a high on 27th of November. My apologies, 27th of September, and that high was at 26,277. We are at 24,450. So that's almost a nice 1600 पॉइंट का करेक्शन, इफ नॉट मोर. 1800 का तो है ही, 1800 पॉइंट का करेक्शन हो चुका लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन.
राइट.
And it's a very painful 7.5% correction so far. I think this is the deepest correction that we've seen in the last 3.5 years. Normally, you know, they were correcting like 3.5 to 5% on the Nifty. And we would always say, but a shallow correction hai yaar.
Next day it will jump 2-3 days, but this has
शैल जी अभी तक जो है, शैल जी एक चीज यहाँ पे अभी तक होती थी कि शेयर आया, हर बार निफ्टी क्या करता था, 400 पॉइंट नीचे आता था, 800 पॉइंट ऊपर जाता था. इस बार निफ्टी ने 400 पॉइंट डिप देख करके और 1500 पॉइंट दे दिया. तो वो शेयर आया वाली कहानी इस बार साबित हो कि शेयर आया नहीं इस बार. तो इस वजह से देखिए मोस्ट ऑफ द ट्रेडर जो हैं, जो मैं देखता हूं अपने आसपास लोगों को, मोस्ट ऑफ द ट्रेडर्स इसीलिए ट्रैप हुए हैं कि बिकॉज दे वर एक्सपेक्टिंग कि यार बाजार तो हर बार नीचे आकर के ऊपर जाता था. और इस बार क्या हुआ है, वॉल्यूम जो है एफआईआई के साइड से हुआ है, क्योंकि जो डोमेस्टिक प्लेयर्स हैं दे आर पंपिंग द मनी.
करेक्ट.
बट जो भी हमारे एफआईआईज हैं, दे आर सेलिंग हैवीली. मींस मोस्ट ऑफ द हैवी मिड स्टॉक, 80,000 करोड़ का सेलिंग 15 दिन में करना, इट इज नॉट अ जोक. दैट मींस उसके बावजूद भी हम केवल 2000 पॉइंट नीचे हैं. ये एक हम अपने आप को सांत्वना दे सकते हैं, लेकिन स्टॉक की प्राइसेस ऐसे दिख रहे हैं जैसे निफ्टी 17,000 पे है. तो ये एक कड़वा सच है जो हमको एक्सेप्ट करना पड़ेगा कि निफ्टी 17,000 के लेवल पे नहीं, 24,000 के लेवल पे है, लेकिन स्टॉक की प्राइस जो है 17,000 के लेवल पे है. तो ये बिल्कुल सही टाइम है. यहाँ पर तो हम जरूर, यहाँ से मुझे लगता है कि एक अच्छा खासा जंप अगले महीने में देखने को मिलेगा. यहाँ हम जो है बाई कर सकते हैं.
Okay.
So this violation of the 100-day EMA, ladies and gentlemen, it happened once on the election results day on June 4th. Next day the market recovered above that. So, and before that we've seen it in October of 2023, that 100-day moving average got violated for about 4, 5, 6 days maybe. It's the same phase that is visiting the markets, and this is when the Nifty fell from 19,700 to 18,933. तो तब भी आपको 500-700 पॉइंट का करेक्शन आता हुआ दिखा था. Well, let's see. The safest thing in this case is to look at what is called the SBI Nifty ETF. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the best product in the market, now available at 258 rupees. I'll request the PCR if you can fire this one, please. In times of distress, yes, exactly. Today's price, correct, 1.3% lower, exactly the same cut as you see on the Nifty. But this is when you feel you need to buy something which is how should I say, completely fungible. Your broker will help, you can buy it on the exchange, and this is something to look forward to. This is a perfect hedge you can buy, and completely fungible. You can raise money against this also. It is accepted by all banks and everything, and it's a perfect play on the Nifty.
Right.
ये जो पैसे आप राघवेंद्र जी बना रहे हैं ना लोगों से गोल्ड बेच के 80,400 रुपए तोला पर, ये थोड़ा लगवाइए निफ्टी ETF में.
मैं भी इंतजार कर रहा हूँ सर, निफ्टी करेक्ट हो जाए, हम और आप मिलके दोनों साथ में पैसे लगाएंगे. आपके पास जो रिजर्व रखा हुआ है म्यूचुअल फंड का पैसा, वो हम जरूर लगाएंगे साथ में. अब टाइम आ गया, आपका भी लगा दीजिए अब आप. और कुछ पैसे जो साक्षी जी के पास भी है ETF वाले, वो भी लगवाएंगे अभी इनसे मिलकर.
साक्षी ने सबसे ज्यादा सदुपयोग किया है. लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, always spend money what you get from the market. Spend on yourself.
मैंने तो खर्च कर दिया प्रॉफिट बुक करके.
सब यही रह जाना है, ये याद रखना.
तो इसका मतलब इन्होंने गोल्ड और डायमंड में ही इन्वेस्टमेंट किया है?
नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं. मैंने मार्केट में ही लगाया था और सारा पैसे मैंने खुद की हॉलीडे पे खर्च कर दिया है सर. तो अब इसको चाहे बैड फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग कहें या फिर सेल्फ गोल्स कहें, उसके लिए मैंने खर्च कर दिया है. तो
सेल्फ गो फुटबॉल वाला गोल नहीं, मतलब वो गोल मतलब टारगेट कि मेरे को ये करना है, कहीं आप दूसरा समझ लें. देवियों सज्जनों, we will also look at Hyundai Motors 1815. I think now 6% lower, 7.39% lower. Sadly, I can't get the volumes on Hyundai. Let me just try to get it from a different format. 1 second, please. Let's see what's the traded volume on Hyundai.
I think there was so much of buzz around the newsroom also, Shell, that there were so many people who are, you will meet them after the show also. They said मेरा कोई IPO नहीं लगता, मेरा ये लग गया है IPO और इसमें मेरा.
साक्षी जी, मैं आपको बोलूं, मेरा एक दोस्त है जो पिछले 10 साल से IPO के लिए अप्लाई कर रहा था. उसको 3 ही IPO आज तक लगे हैं. एक पेटीएम लगा, एक LIC लगा और एक ये Hyundai लगा.
All 3 of them.
और ये तीनों IPO ऐसे हैं कि वो उसने बोल दिया कि मैं दोबारा कभी मार्केट में नहीं आऊंगा. मैं बोला यार अभी क्या बोले अभी इसको. What a coincidence. So this is the fact. मतलब ये इस बार Hyundai का IPO जिन जिन लोगों को मिला है, वो अब माला पहन के रखे, उसकी देखते हैं Hyundai कार मिलती कब है उनको.
So this is the scenario when it comes to Hyundai 1850.
Absolutely.
तो राघवेंद्र जी क्या सजेस्ट कर रहे हैं उन लोगों को, आप अपने दोस्तों को?
बिल्कुल ही नहीं. मैं बोला अभी Hyundai बहुत एक्सपेंसिव है, अभी रुक जाओ, टाटा मोटर में लगा दो पैसे, वेट करो. मुझे Hyundai में कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है. मैं महिंद्रा में और मोटर में पैसे लगाऊंगा. बहुत एक्सपेंसिव मैम. 97 के PE रेशियो पे it is very expensive.
So Sakshi, today 2,76 lakh shares of Hyundai have been traded. 5,200 crores का volume है on Hyundai. Let us see how life changes for it. But this one I agree with you, Raghvendra ji, that Tata Motors represents a better and a far more sensible opportunity to look into the auto space. Although the counter is below 200-day DMA and is now trading at its lowest level since February 2024. Let us look at the amount of correction that has happened. And 1 second please. Okay. 24% the stock has corrected from its peak of 1172. So that is something that is good for people who want to get into the counter. In an most ideal environment, ladies and gentlemen, if you can buy a stock below 200-day DMA, that is the crux of great buying, because it gives you a margin of safety once the stock starts to recover. And one more very interesting thing that has happened is that now it is at the weekly average of 893 क्या हुआ 893 must be 54 week average. Just a moment please. So this price is 1 year low would be 54. So you are getting it at a 50 week average.
Yeah.
Raghvendra ji, it's a very sensible suggestion to at least keep Tata Motors on your radar at this price.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Sahil ji. मुझे लग रहा है कि ये this is a price I think already 30% stock नीचे है and this is a good time because Hyundai को जिन लोगों ने लिया वो 1400 रुपए नुकसान में है. I think they should exit and they should shift their position into Tata Motor, and we have the better option, Tata Motor and Eicher Motor, Ashok Leyland. These three companies, M&M is trading below 2900, trading at 27 P multiple, which is a very good, I think, very reasonable valuation rather than Hyundai 97P. तो ये सब चीजें मुझे लगता है यहाँ पे इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए. बेटर है कि आप Hyundai में जाए, तो उससे अच्छा है आप यहीं पे रहिए.
Is Bajaj Auto still in 5 digits? I think it rose 3% yesterday, so matlab saved the blushes for itself. Yes, above 10,300. I think yesterday it dipped very briefly below 10,000. So that is also something that needs to be kept in mind. 323.
Right.
Raghvendra ji, let Sakshi ask this, BTST or STBT?
Yes.
I'll stay away.
It's a very, very difficult task, but yes, if you can.
Absolutely.
Long side पे तो शोभा
Definitely.
आप बताइए.
So नहीं बिल्कुल दूंगा मैं. लॉन्ग साइड पे ही दूंगा मैं, शॉर्ट साइड पे दूंगा भी नहीं, क्योंकि 300 पॉइंट नीचे और 36 के RSI पे बेचना मुझे लगता नहीं कि ये समझदारी है. तो नंबर 1 स्टॉक इज बजाज ऑटो. जस्ट नाउ Sahil ji has discussed this, and apart from that एक तो बजाज ऑटो में अच्छी खासी मुझे लगता है ओपन इंटरेस्ट बिल्टअप है, और इतना गिरने के बाद मुझे लग रहा है उसमें एक स्ट्रेंथ दिखाई देती है. और इसके अलावा देखिए फेस्टिवल सीजन है, तो ट्रेंड मुझे लगता है टाटा ग्रुप की ये कंपनी है जो अब मुझे लग रहा है कि टाइटन के बाद, अभी क्योंकि टाइटन में गोल्ड का प्राइस का है, मैं उधर नहीं जा रहा हूँ बिल्कुल भी. ट्रेंड में हम बीटीएसटी कर सकते हैं. तो ट्रेंड एंड बजाज ऑटो ये दो मेरे स्टॉक है जो बीटीएसटी कर सकते हैं.
Okay. Bajaj Auto and Trent as BTST trades that have been suggested by Raghavendra. We'll continue to keep an eye out on. Trent right now is at 7,500 odd levels, 1.4% down, and Bajaj Auto is trading at around 10,385 odd levels right now. So those are the two stocks that you should definitely keep on your watch list. Okay, so we are briefly coming off the low point. I think we are now 298 odd levels, 299. No, we're still around there. 24,483. 3 stocks now in the green: ICICI Bank, Nestle, and Bharti Airtel. And I think FMCG is now pulling up from the lows of the day. It's now down just 4.4%. But the topmost drags are in PSU banks. Look at the kind of fall, over 4% lower. Small caps and mid caps, of course, it's a carnage. Retail, realty as well, 3.3% lower. PSE index also 3.3% lower in trade. FMCG, IT, pharma, these are the sectors where least amount of fall can be seen. So the defensive play is probably coming back, and along with that, it's ICICI Bank share.
325, ladies and gentlemen. I wish I had nothing. I have nothing to share in terms of good news, but still I'll make an effort to look at an all-time high, if any, that there is. 2. Torrent Power, 1942. It's corrected a bit from the intraday high, which was 2037, and we have MCX. 6698 is the day's high, all-time high, and 6454 is what you have. So these are the only 2 counters in the entire NSE 500 that have hit a fresh record high. Maybe Whirlpool as well, but let's not. This is a 52-week high on Whirlpool, but there's just pain all around. Is there a volume buzzer which is in the green apart from City Union Bank? Yes. There is Polymedicure, 3.2% higher, 25.27, and a very sharp 4x rise in volume to 4.86 lakh units. Hindustan Zinc, yes, this is something that I have been marking. So, if you want to play the silver equivalent of a equity stock, you have to look at Hindustan Zinc, India's largest producer of silver metal, and very long consolidation that has happened on Hindustan Zinc is now getting Raghavendra will tell us. Raghavendra, Hindustan Zinc.
Hindustan Zinc, Sanji, is looking good on the chart, and I think 500 above, if trading above 500, and it has potential to touch 530, 535 level. So I think one can definitely look for long at this point of time, and can hold for 535, 550 level, and above that the stock has potential to 600 level. One can keep a stop loss of 506.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, very low equity float in Hindustan Zinc. Of course, they came out with an OFS a bit earlier, but again, if you are very keen to look at silver as a play, and you don't want to get into the commodity part of the business, but benefit from the equity kick that possibly can be into the system, silver is about to hit a record high of 1 lakh rupees per kilo. And the best way to do that would be via Hindustan Zinc, which is the largest producer of this precious metal in India. Sakshi, 328.
Absolutely. Well, Raghavendra, thank you so much for being with us on the show and helping us navigate through all this volatility. And I like your conviction that, this is going to be short-lived, and by Diwali we will again see the markets come back. So let us hope for that with fingers crossed, and all the viewers also to have patience through this fall. Many of you who've invested in the markets after COVID fall are actually seeing this kind of a correction and a long drawn at that 3 weeks plus for the first time. So just have patience, and this too shall pass is what I can say in the markets right now. 300.2 points of cut on the Nifty, 24,479 right now. All the sectors down and out in trade today. India Wix up 5%. That's the only one in green right now, 14.4 odd levels. But PSU Bank's deep pain, 4.2% cut, small caps down 3.7, realty down 3.4, metals down 3%, Nifty Next 50 down 2.8, mid caps down 2.5%, consumer durables, autos, oil and gas, all of them down over 2% each. The only two stocks that managed to pull themselves in this weak setup is ICICI Bank and Nestle, just with 0.1% of gain. ICICI Bank up by about 0.7%. Infi might just have that luck towards the closing and adjustment just to close that last final tick in the green, but rest of them are all low in trade. 47 stocks nearly down in today's trading session, with BEL as the top loser now, almost 4% lower. M&M, Adani Enterprises, Coal India, SBI, these are the top drags on the markets. On the PSU space as well, a whole host of top drags. BHEL down about 5.5%. Hindustan Aeronautics down 4.5%, IRFC, NMDC, REC, PFC. These are all the stocks that are down by over 4%. In the F&O space, the top drag is L&T Finance, down over 10.8%. You have Hindustan Copper that's lost about 7.4%. You have PNB that's lost over 7%. Bandhan Bank, Canara Bank, all low by over 6% in the F&O basket. What remained in the positive zone, City Union Bank that we've discussed from morning trade, 12% higher after those earnings. Ipca Laboratories, ICICI Bank, Shree Cement and India Mart Intermesh as those top movers within the F&O basket. But 294 points cut on the Nifty, 24,486 is the final print right now. We'll leave you at that with the hope that tomorrow will be a better day for all the investors. Many thanks for being with us. Purshal and me say goodbye for now, but do stay tuned. There's a lot more lined up even beyond the stock market hours for you on Business Today Television.
An exciting opportunity awaits US investors in the form of India's maiden international financial center, the GIFT IFSC, at GIFT City in Gujarat. with a unified regulator, the International Financial Services Centres Authority, the GIFT IFSC, is a path-breaking initiative of the Government of India and is fast emerging as a preferred destination for global financial services. Shri K. Rajaraman, the chairman of IFSCA, is also with us in this room today. I'm happy to share that the global players and investors from across